Well,
Hi
hello.
everyone, welcome to the next episode of our little show. My name's Martin,
My name's Jay.
and today I've got a little bit of a proud son and uncle moment. My mum and my nephew go to a taekwondo club in Whitley Bay Taekwondo, and they've done an online competition which was the Lincolnshire Championships. Collectively they won 18 medals between different categories. They also won the #1 club at that competition, so they got the gold medal for that. And to speak about it a little bit further, I've actually got my mum and my nephew with us, so I'm just going to let one of them jump in and
Pretty cool.
describe what they did. So here's my mum. Jump in. Go on then, just talk about whatever you want. Well, what did you do for the competition firstly?
Well, what we've done patterns and team patterns, which there was father and son, a nana and granddad,
Seniors.
executives,
Executives.
which we're quite proud of actually, because it ranges from 6 years up to 60 plus in our taekwondo club, which we're quite proud of. It's like a little family. Everybody gets on with everybody. It's absolutely brilliant.
It's Whitley Bay's one, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's Whitley Bay Taekwondo.
Whitley Bay Taekwondo, yeah. It's like a big family. Everybody just gets on with everybody. It's nobody's made to feel as though they're not welcome. We welcome everybody, and then we've got like all over the country. There's different taekwondo groups, and we're all like when we meet up at competitions, nobody forgets who you are, and they'll all remember you and stuff like that. It's a really good thing. And our instructor, Mr. Kevin Dant, who is a 4th degree black belt.
Oh dear, we're having a little bit of a technical glitch here. Oh my. Guys, I think we're having a little bit of a glitch here. We appear to have lost the others, so I'm just redialing into them. Apologies, it looks like the internet's being a little bit dodgy today.
Hello mate, what happened there?
It looks like we had an internet drop, but we'll
In your house?
At my house, we had an internet drop.
That doesn't happen very often. Sorry about that, everybody. Are we live still?
We are still live. The broadcast stayed connected, but we did have a little bit of a drop in the internet there, and that was just after I'd asked everyone whether they could still hear us. So,
brilliant.
But Callum was saying that there was a bit of latency on there.
We're all using a new app, so it could be that, couldn't it?
I think it could have been, but we're back online now. So apologies, I cut you off completely for a while there.
What I was saying while my mum was talking, Billy's got, what's it called?
It's a 5 tenets of taekwondo.
What's that, like the rules to abide by, sort of?
Yes.
Do you want to do it, Bill? Yeah. So my nephew's going to quickly jump in. He's got the 5 tenets of taekwondo, which is basically the rules to live by. So he's going to forward. Go on, Bill. Jump in. Watch that wire. Yeah. So you tell about that then.
Right, so the 5 tenets of taekwondo.
You know them off by heart, don't you?
Well, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit.
So what does that mean? Like, integrity is obviously like
just being honest.
Just being honest
like,
with everyone. Go on, then, describe what each one means to you. Go on.
Indomitable spirit, just like not giving up, trying your best. And so it's like similar to perseverance. It's just like you do what you feel is best for you. Self-control, so you like if you're sparring or telling people don't go over the top. And courtesy is like just respect.
Respect, yeah.
Respect, but just to everybody. Not just
so even though our grades treat them similar to like black belt and stuff.
I know what you mean. So basically everybody's an equal, yeah?
Yes.
So even if there's a black belt the same grade or anything as you still refer to them as like sir or mom.
Alright, that's good. That's a good thing. Maybe the rest of the world could live by that, especially with what's going on. Let's not go into it too much, but you know what I'm saying.
And then we've also got Grandmaster Walton, who's a 9th degree black belt, who is the He's the area representative, but he's also...
Is that for all
Just for
Taekwondo?
our area.
Just for our
Just
area,
northeast.
because they're in different areas.
Right.
We used to have Mr. Frontsturgy,
But he's
but
also...
he moved to a different area.
Okay.
But he's also the national coach of the English TAGB team.
Right.
Sparring
Like for the sparring,
patterns.
Is this the guy who
does our grading.
does your grades?
Those
Right.
grades,
So, is there anything else you can think of that you need to talk about? Other than, well, congratulating obviously Whitley Bay Taekwondo on what he's achieved, you know what I mean? You were part of it, so...
And we're still doing it online at the minute while all this
Yeah.
COVID's going on.
Yeah.
We're
Doing
still
my
keeping...
lessons Monday and Wednesday. Like
Monday and
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Aye.
But honestly, if the kids want something to do, it gives them confidence.
Something
It
to
actually
focus
brings the confidence out in the kids. It gives them more confidence. You know, like you get a load of shy kids or kids that get picked on. Take them to Taekwondo.
Well, he wasn't exactly...
He was dead shy. And
Yeah,
it
I'm
just
looking
builds
for him now.
builds your confidence up over. Even I'm
Well,
not that confident, you know, but with that it gives you that little bit boost. And we've got all sorts of people in there. There's doctors, there's nurses, you know, there's runners.
well, so everybody on the comments at the minute's just saying well done and stuff, so...
I think it's
Obviously,
pretty
we're-
impressive, like, to be fair.
It's a big deal, you know what I mean? So, really well done, all everybody. Whitley Bay Taekwondo, well done.
Thanks.
No, just wanted to get it out there.
Oh,
So
well, that's
that
it.
there's-
Yeah, well, that's
after the lockdown, there's places that they
What,
can take the
newspaper article,
kids.
haven't we?
well, that's why
You know,
that's why I say
Oh,
that's why I say come on the show, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Get it out there.
Yeah, there should be shortly now.
There's what?
I'm going
Article
in.
going on the newspaper.
Well, tell
Article
everybody, go on.
Well, that, actually, what was it, 2006 when Kevin got
16.
2016 when he got
Nine.
Oh, the
Nine.
9.
Black
I've seen
belts.
that.
9 black belt passes.
Aye, so
That was in the
they
news as well.
they're like main guy that takes Whitley Bay Taekwondo.
Right.
He actually had 9 people pass the black belt in 2016.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So an article about that, and I'm sure there'll be something
And,
coming up about this one. So
When did you pass yours? 2018. There was another 9.
There was another 9 again.
Because
There
there
you go.
was
So
like
they've got a really good reputation for pass rates and stuff. You know what I mean? So is there anything else?
7. No, it was only
7.
2018.
Well, there you go. That's all right.
10 years.
Is there anything else?
Because there was 7 of us and 3 of you.
Oh,
There
yeah,
was
there
3
was 10, yeah.
There was 3
See what we
juniors.
started now, Jay.
Oh, God.
3 juniors passed in the April, and then like the adults, there was 7 passed in the October.
So in the space of
in-
4 years, we had
Quite a lot of black belts getting
Mhm.
20.
full grades.
Yeah.
Nice one.
And you have to go to Bristol for
Well,
them.
thank you for jumping in.
You're
Very well
welcome.
done.
You?
We've hopefully got a few people a little bit
Aye.
interested, more interested in Taekwondo if they weren't already. So,
These first 2 lessons that you do, 3 as well.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, first,
First 2 lessons.
Right, watch
and
out way up
anything
there when you
after
step
that will
across.
be you.
Thanks very much. Do you
No
want the books
problem.
back?
Thank you.
Nice one, the book. It's alright, don't worry. He's done well, man. Thank you.
So, I'll just take a
See
second.
ya.
See you later. I'll get rid of that.
So, I think that went alright, that little segment, eh?
I think it was quite interesting, something a little bit different. Callum says, tell Subo I'd still win a fight. I have no idea who Subo is, but...
Right, he's basically calling me mum Susan Boyle.
Alright, okay.
So, Callum reckons he'll win a fight against you, so if you want to jump in and have your...
Well, any time if you would like to spar, if you join the Whitley Bay Taekwondo Club, we can show you your tricks.
There you go.
Way.
So you got your start now,
There
yeah?
you go, Callum.
On about that, we have got world champions. in
Oh yeah,
our-
they've
in
got
our
world
club.
champions as well in their club, so...
That's actually got a world
That's
champions.
pretty
in
cool.
one. So Callum's quite welcome to come and have a go with
There
it
you go.
anytime.
Good
See
luck
what you've
to you,
started now,
Callum.
Callum?
I
You're
don't
now.
fancy being involved in that one at all.
No, mate, not at all.
I think
Not
I'll
at
just stay as far away from that as possible.
all.
But
So-
seriously, it is very cool.
But he's saying the self-defense that we can't use it.
All
We
right.
have to use it in times that
You
we
need it.
protect ourselves.
Yeah.
We can't
So
support
my
thing.
nephew's just added a little bit there as he was going out. He says they're not allowed to use the taekwondo as like a form of bullying or anything. They can only use it when they need to for like self-defense and stuff.
Yeah, they kind of got a driving license, but for...
Well, they've actually got taekwondo licenses. It breaches that. That's my mum's there. black belt license.
Aye.
And they've got rules in there that they need to follow, otherwise they can be stricken off. You know what I mean? So
it's never too late for coffee, Jack. It is never ever too late for coffee.
I'm going for some.
And my mum's going for a coffee now because she's shaking. She's not used to all
extreme.
No, we'll do that next time.
Oh, wait.
We'll do it again.
What is doing? What you forgot? Oh, you forgot your book.
She needs to file it all back away. She needs to file it all back away.
Well, that's it. She's going on about being nervous. Now all she wants to do is be on camera. So, thank you for letting me do that little segment, Jay. Obviously it was a little bit taken over by me, my mum and my nephew there. So thank you for that.
Hey.
It was just to basically get the word out on Whitley Bay Taekwondo, how well they've done over the last couple of weeks. Like I say, they've been doing this online competition, so it was just to big them up, sort of.
Absolutely. I mean, we were discussing it just the other day, weren't we? Well, it was on my birthday we decided that we'd do that segment. And I'm glad we did. I think when lockdown's over and the Taekwondo club can go back to being a Taekwondo club in a building doing it together.
That's right.
We'll try and take the camera down, and maybe we'll do a show from there.
Aye. As long, obviously, we'll have to get like permission from parents of any young ones and that. But
I'm sure it's a discussion we could have.
Sparring camera and stuff, you know, like show them, let people actually see what they're doing.
Right.
Maybe speak. I mean, I've met most of them. They've done like a presentation night at one of the rugby clubs. I can't remember which one it was, but I met most of the Taekwondo people, and they're all just so lush. Like, they're really polite to each other, and it doesn't matter whether you win a medal or you don't. It's all well done and all that kind of stuff, and that's what you need. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess that's what your nephew was just saying there, wasn't it? It's all about common respect, regardless.
Yeah, it's absolutely that, man. Every time I've spoke to any of them, it's always been so polite, and it's all like, it's never, oh well, he didn't win anything. You know, it's not that. It's he gave his all, and that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
So, especially in what's going on in the world at the minute, everybody needs a bit of respect and especially courtesy for people, because everybody's frustrated.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
I think it's oh, Billy's just jumped in.
Billy's jumped on, has he? North Shields Rugby Club, that's where it was.
Yeah.
I knew he remembers everything. So yeah, North Shields Rugby Club was one of the presentation nights that I went to, and like I say, everybody was really nice.
Always good. Well, like I say, hopefully things will get back to normal for them pretty soon. And we'll have a chat with them and see. I don't know whether it's something people would enjoy seeing, but I would quite enjoy strapping a GoPro to your mum and watching first person live.
Maybe people can let me know in the comments if that's something they'd be interested in we're doing, you know what I mean? So
I think it would be quite a cool experience, but you guys watch it, you guys tell us, you know.
That's it. If you are going to jump in and not watch it, tell me what we're doing wrong, we can improve from that. So.
This is it. And on that note, I'd just like to point something out.
Go on,
and that is that we are now broadcasting across 4 different platforms all at once.
Yep. So that's something new for us. It's the first time tonight. So
YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch, all live, all at once. And I'm wondering why my internet dropped.
Yeah, that could be a sign of why. Probably a little bit of a shock to the system, because it's probably the first time you've opened your bandwidth that much.
Possibly, but hopefully it's working all right. Like I say, I think I've fixed your sound problems. I think we've got things just about where they need to be in terms of video and stuff. So hopefully people are enjoying it a bit more now that you can hear everything a bit better.
Yeah. Callum's just commented on the bottom, live stream me and Sue. So if people want to do pay-per-views and donate to the site, we'll get that sorted.
Aye, absolutely. I'll live stream it direct to Little.
Aye.
We'll do it direct to the site. I'll put a paywall on it. That one can just be you and yeah.
100%. We'll get a big promo going for that one, eh?
I mean, I've got a bunch of Wi-Fi cameras that we could totally set up.
Oh, you see.
So
now
they've not been used in years. They were part of a project from years ago then.
Yeah, so something that didn't end up panning out, or?
Just, I got bored.
Aye.
Moved on to something else.
Aye.
But there's loads of PTZ cameras that we can use, and I can attach to my car and stuff.
You watching it? Have you seen what Callum's with about your nana?
Oh, I know.
Callum says he's going to fight your nana.
I was going to say me versus you.
Me versus you?
Aye.
I couldn't even lift my leg high enough to kick you in the knee. Get out of my bedroom.
Did Billy just say you versus him?
Aye. Right, 2 seconds. I'm going to let the live stream see this, right? I'm just going to turn my camera back. Do not kick me properly, but kick the height of my head. Watch this, Facebook. Yeah. That's why I'm not fighting him. He's 14. Right, stand next to us as well. Look, he's 14 years old. He is not fighting me, okay? So...
It's not normal, the height of that boy.
It's not normal. He's 14 years old, mate. It's just not fair. Like,
I am never standing next to him.
The horrible thing is, like, a lot of our viewers probably don't know this, but I've got one leg along another, right? If both my legs were the same length, I still wouldn't be the height of him. That's not fair. That is not fair.
It's one of my is 6 foot.
Well,
I'm just, like I say, I am never standing next to him because I feel like an actual real life midget.
It's just one of them things you have to get on with, I suppose.
I guess.
You're 5'7" and a bit, are you? Right, there you go. He's 5'7" and he's 14. So
not normal.
Not normal, exactly. So I love you and stuff. Get out of my room. Shut me door. Cheers, Bill. So yeah, that's what I put up with, mate. That's why if he wants to go on my PlayStation, he goes on my PlayStation.
Because you've basically got no choice.
I've got no, not at all. So
how does it feel knowing that your 14-year-old nephew could literally kick 7 shades of out of you?
Yep. Without question. The thing is, the height of him, he probably could have done it without the training. Now it's like, yeah. What do you want? Money? Chocolates? PlayStation?
Away you go. Yep, sound.
Right, so despite the fact that my family have kind of overtaken this week, is there anything else?
So, Callum's just said, Jay, are you wearing a cap sponsored by The Range?
The Range? Because of the R next to Super Dry?
Oh, no. This is a brand new hat, and no, it's not. From The Range.
Super Dry, if you're listening.
Yeah, about that Super Dry. Send me just everything. I'm okay.
I'm not against Super Dry stuff. What Callum needs to realise is, if it was sponsored by The Range, it would be blue with an orange R on it. I do believe. So
I don't know, but if it was sponsored by The Range,
I understand where he gets because the R is orange. But
yeah, I mean, for me, if it was sponsored by The Range, we would have far better video quality right now.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Maybe all the merch of Super Dry we can hawk and buy better stuff.
No, Cindy, no, that is not happening.
Oh, hiya, Cindy. What? Excuse me, this is a professional channel. Can you not jump in and say stuff like that, please?
I will tell your husband.
Yeah.
But no, for those of you wondering why I look over there all the time, I'll show you. It's because I have apparently, a whole other setup over there.
Apparently Callum can't see the Super Dry bit, he can just see the orange R.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see the Super Dry bit.
That makes sense, because
I don't know what the lighting's like on the stream, to be fair.
The feed's like smaller, so if I go for me only, just for the benefit of you.
It looks pretty clear on my TV.
There you go. You should be able to see it now, Callum.
I suppose if Callum's watching on his phone, it might be slightly darker.
Aye, possibly.
Obviously, the colour resolution's not going to be high, is it? Oh yeah, you went big screen, didn't you? Yeah, that's more noticeable, definitely.
Yeah. So there you go. Just to be absolutely clear, we're not sponsored by The Range, or anyone for that matter. If you want to sponsor the show,
or as you can see in the back of my bedroom, we're not sponsored by St James's Park either.
But if any of these people or anyone watching it wants to sponsor, feel free.
Oh yeah, we're open to that kind of stuff, definitely.
Just drop us a message and we'll discuss terms.
Aye. I mean, it's not going to cost you a lot.
Nah.
Let's put it that way.
But no. Michelle says what you missed. I tell you what, Michelle, this show is now actually recorded in real time, so you'll be able to get it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Periscope. Take your pick.
Yeah.
When it ends, you can rewind.
When it ends, it goes instantly to all of them, which is...
Just to give people a little bit of an idea as well, I do actually now monitor everything that happens on the chat in real time using this new chat feed that I've built. So across all of our platforms, if you have a look on the display in a couple of seconds, it should already be up there, Martin, but you'll not see it for a few seconds more.
Yeah,
this shows me what you're saying to us in real time, so I can see it all.
So on my screen right now, I've got Cindy Walker's message.
It's not quite real time, but it's reasonably fast if you.
It's real time for you.
Yeah.
But it's slightly delayed for me because of the way we're set up at the moment. That will change
as time goes on.
Yeah, it'll change progressively. So
yeah.
It's not too bad.
Callum, if you want to sponsor us 50p a week, I can set up a direct debit and make that happen.
50p a week starting somewhere, so why not?
Absolutely. That's like what, £2 a month? I'm okay with that. If people want to pay £2 a month to subscribe to this, we can do that.
That is genuinely enough to boost our channel, so...
And genuinely enough to pay the cost of running it, because at the moment it's in like...
well, judging by the production value at the moment, you can tell why it's only £2 a month to run it. The main thing for both of us, like we said this on episode 1 as well. We started it as not a bit of a joke. We started it because we were having discussions. We both needed something to do.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of live streams with not a lot of focus, where now this has gave us a little bit of a platform, and hopefully people are enjoying the content, you know what I mean? Like, we're trying to make it relatable as much as possible for a start, so...
And I can't survive without this coffee. So true story actually, right? Today is the first time I have ever tried coffee that you get out of the fridge. I have never had anything like this before, because you know how I have that weirdness where hot things are hot and cold things are cold?
Yes.
Coffee's not a cold thing to me, so I was a bit like, oh my god. But it's now my new favourite thing. Like
when I work away, when it happens, I quite often drink cold coffee, like out of the fridge, because of the kind of work I do, and I don't know why, but I can actually manage cold coffee more than I can hot coffee, which is really, really weird.
It happens.
It's obviously like it's a neurological thing, clearly.
Clearly. But Callum's just mentioned that it might be worth having a look at some $3.49 a month sponsorship thing through Facebook.
Oh yeah, the Facebook supporters. Yeah. Well, a lot of game streamers do it.
All right.
I don't know how interested people would be if they want to let one know that. One of the other guys, Nate Gary's, just says you need 1,000 followers.
That's interesting.
So we're very, very early in the life of this channel, so
I mean,
we'll see what happens in the future.
10% of the way through that. But okay, cool. So the next thing that we need to discuss is that we'll put a poll up on the Facebook page to decide what the next category would be.
Yes.
So everyone will know who's watching this show more than likely about the poll to choose the next award-winning category. And Yusuf chose Pizza Shop. So with that in mind, on that poll, I did ask, and I don't think anybody actually read it, but I did ask you to nominate below and choose who you wanted to be nominated in the Pizza Shop of the Year competition.
So that we did miss places off, sorry.
Aye. So at the moment, all we have is Posh Pizza. And I don't want to default win, so Posh Pizza just wins by default. So I think what we need to do is we'll hold off the voting. We won't do a vote this week for the best pizza shop of the year. What we'll do instead is this week I'm going to put a vote out on our website. Actually, no. I'm going to put a post out on the back end of this show, which is just going to be tell us your favourite pizza shop in North Tyneside. And I think what we'll do you know how we were discussing, Martin? I think what we'll do this time is we'll allow it so it's any 29, any 28, and any 27.
We did.
Did we say any 27?
I think we did, yeah. You said 3, because 27's Walls End, isn't it?
Right, okay, so let's change it slightly because...
Was any 28, any 29, and any 30?
Yes, it was that. Any 28, 29, and 30.
28's Walls End, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Howden Walls End.
Aye. Any 29's North Shields, any 28's Walls Endy, Howden type way, any 30's Whitley Bay Tynemouth, I want to say. So that sort of covers a nice broad spectrum. Nico is nominating Pizza Addict.
Of course, that had to happen.
Fair enough. Cool. So the way we'll do it then is I'll put a post out. Nico, I accept Pizza Addict. If you want to just comment on the post that we'll put out though, just so that it's all in one place for me, because I might be smart, but I'm not that smart. I'll forget.
If we're doing that post, please.
Where's Nico live?
East Howden.
Right, okay, so that's any 28.
Yeah.
That gives us an idea of
where it's going to be.
28, 29 and 30, does everyone think that's fair?
Yeah, if you just want to drop a quick comment in the bottom, just to let me know any 28, any 29 and any 30 as a spectrum for pizza shops.
And what we'll do is we'll set this as the precedent for all of the future categories too. It'll be 28, 29 and 30.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
Until we're a little bit bigger perhaps.
For us is obviously the middle.
Yeah.
Because that's where we are.
Yeah.
And then obviously
one either side.
And then I know a few people any 30 anyway, so.
Any 9.
Any 9?
That's my friend Jack. He lives somewhere in Gateshead, I think.
I was gonna say anything's like the Newcastle Gateshead way.
Yeah. Like any 9, I'm sure that's like, well, I won't say exactly where Jack lives.
But he's watching, so he's bound to let me know. Jack, where's any 9, please?
I think it's probably Lowfell way. I can't remember where Jack lives. I think he lives in Lowfell. But yeah, wherever any 9 is.
Yeah.
You know, it's too far away for us at the minute, Jack. We're only little. I think you're the furthest away viewer we have at the minute.
Lowfell, he's just said there, Lowfell. So.
Lowfell. Ha! I actually remembered where you live.
Hopefully, if you've ever had a pizza from any 28, any 29 or any 30, you can join the poll.
Yeah. Or just pick your favourite based on their name. If you don't live in the region and you've never ever eaten a pizza from one of these places, you can just pick your favourite name, I guess. Whatever suits you. Maybe you're...
Because of impartiality, me and Jay will not be saying who our favourite is on our stream.
Nope. And I don't vote in these, so because I edit them, I can't vote in them.
Yeah, of course we have favourites, but we won't tell anybody who they are.
TS26. Gary,
Gary lives in Hartlepool, so he's from up this way, but he's a bit of a southerner now, so you know.
Yeah, no.
Don't be like that, Jay. Southern lives matter, okay?
Move on quickly. Move on quickly.
Don't go there, quick. Next issue, quick.
Jeez, right, okay, next issue.
Break everybody's concentration by putting up a picture of me granda. There you go.
Hello, Martin's granda. Right, okay, so next thing that we need to discuss is how are you finding doing this on a Chromebook?
It's actually not too bad. The picture quality that I can see myself looks okay. I've got the stream on my TV so I can see how it looks up there, and the picture quality is much better than it was on my phone.
Agreed.
Your picture quality is always pretty sharp anyway.
I mean, I'm doing it on a 4K HD camera.
So. I don't know what the sound quality is like. If anybody wants to let it, Callum will be the first judge actually. Callum, if you want to let us know what my sound quality is like this week.
From last week to this week, Callum, or I think Jack, you probably watched it back. How does Martin sound from this week to last week? Because I've changed the settings a little bit and how we do this.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested to know how we're doing.
we did a little bit of a test before we went live, and it seemed like it was a hell of a lot better. So
well, it seemed like I could. Yeah, Nico says sound quality good.
Jack said they're much better than previous weeks. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
That's really good to know because
that lets us know for now to do it through Chrome instead of my phone, so that's better. Chromebook, sorry.
Winning.
So, yeah.
Winning.
Nico says it's sweet as well, so thank you, everybody.
I'm happy with that.
Me too, mate.
This week's show is really not got any specific subject because it's not an award week or anything like that. So we had, obviously, the Taekwondo segment, which was just... I think Martin really just wanted to show his mum off more than anything, but you know.
That's exactly what it was. That is exactly what it was.
It was like, my mum could kick your mum's butt, is basically what you wanted everyone to know.
I was just basically putting it out there that if anybody wants to bully us, my mum is hard.
And although you would lose in a fight to your nephew, your nephew could totally kick hell out of anyone.
There you go. Yeah.
So there we go. At least we've established that. Martin is very well protected. I am therefore by proxy very well protected. Tell your mum I accept her offer of adoption.
Jack's just letting me know there that my picture quality is much better as well, so thank you for that, Jack. That's much appreciated, mate.
To give you an idea, this whole show is now being reprocessed through a piece of software that we're paying for, like a piece of virtual software that's reprocessing it before it goes out. So it's not that expensive, it's not costing me that much, but it means that the show has a little bit more continuity to it. The delay is a little bit bigger than it used to be, but the quality is a lot better. So I'm happy in that sense. And I think we'll continue to pay for the little bit of software that we're using to make it all work. Because it's clearly having good results.
Yeah, well that's it. It's definitely working more than it was, because despite the little internet glitch that we had earlier on, obviously people are commenting and saying the quality's better, so that's...
I mean, realistically, the little glitch we had earlier was completely my fault. I was connected to the wrong one of my Wi-Fis. I was connected to my upstairs Wi-Fi, not my Virgin Wi-Fi, so it kind of caused a bit of a problem. I switched over to the Virgin Wi-Fi, and now we're sweet, so cool.
Yeah, I was going to say it hasn't...
Ted, you get me text, bro. Who's Ted?
Me. Well, I'll have to explain that a little bit. It's not too bad.
Ted.
Everybody knows who Ted Bundy is.
Yeah.
The serial dude.
Yep.
Yeah. As a joke between those 5 of us at one point, we all used to call each other either Bundy or Ted.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So that's what the Ted thing is.
That was a little confusing, but okay.
Just a little joke between friends, basically.
Nico, I don't know whether I've ever met you, so hi, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen you on the show before.
I think you may have met him in the Garricks at some point, but that would have been a while ago.
That would have been many years ago. I've not been there for a long time.
You would. I think the last time you possibly would have met him may have been when you were living across the road from Continental Pizza.
When I still lived in the flat.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So that gives you some sort of idea how long ago it would have been.
Well, that's like 3 or 4 years ago now.
Just to let you know, Nico, yes, I did get your text message. I can't reply right now because I'm live. So
and the show kind of uses all of our resources.
Yeah, like I've had to borrow my father's Chromebook so that I could have the comment section on my phone. So if I turn that off, I can't then see the comments. So yeah, I will reply to you. I'm not ignoring it.
If it helps at all, you guys, if you all want to say hello to each other, you can see each other on the screen now, so you can all like just talk there, and we'll just sit on the side. If that's because I'm just looking through the comments, and it seems like there's some sort of a conversation going on in the comments that I totally didn't notice about the sponsorships and things.
Yeah, they're discussing it between themselves, aren't they? Which is great.
So that's mint. Keep doing that. You're more than welcome to join us on the screen if you really want.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, 100%. I like that. That's a little bit that's in the new software, isn't it?
Yeah, that's part of the new software.
That gives us a lot more scope to interact with the viewers.
Yeah.
Like, if people are talking directly to us and we can see that, that's brilliant.
I mean, I just think it's quite nice that I can look over there and it's up there, or it's down here, or it's over there. But yeah, guys, this is one of those things. I quite like it.
Yeah.
I think it's
just happy for us because it certainly gives, like I say,
oh
gives
yeah, my
more
God,
stuff.
that's worse life, lads.
What, Nico? What do you mean by worse? Let me know what you meant by that, please. Just so we know what's going on.
I've just flipped the screen. But you know,
So while we're waiting on Nico to reply there, how's the last week been treating you, mate? Because I know Stevie's been having a few issues.
I mean, you know, Steve's been in and out of bloody dental hospital.
Yes.
My birthday on Tuesday, and put it this way, I ended up taking Stevie to the dentist twice into 3 different pharmacies on my birthday. I was not amused.
No.
But it is what it was, and you know what? Today he woke up and he can actually move his jaw without crying. So the pain is finally leaving.
That's a good sign.
Hence we went out shopping today. Stevie left the house for the first time.
With you?
Yeah,
that's good, mate.
So we've been out for the first time in 3 weeks.
He didn't want to move, did he?
Oh, honestly, it's been ridiculous. But for the first time in 3 weeks, we went to Metro Centre today. I just want to point something out. There's a video going around on Facebook that shows Metro Centre to be utter chaos and bedlam and horrible. It was actually the nicest shopping experience I've ever had in my life. It was empty. There was nobody in Metro Centre. Like, it was so chilled out. It's unreal. It was like shopping on a Sunday, like, at Metro Centre. There was nobody there.
What social... Have they got social distancing measures in place, or whether they're not needed today?
So, you know when you go into Tesco and you need to sanitise your hands in your trolley?
Yes.
Imagine when you enter Metro Centre, you are greeted by one of their cleaning people wearing the bright orange polo and a hand sanitising station. And they're like, can you just sanitise your hands, please, and keep left everywhere? So Metro Centre, you have to keep left. That's the new rule. You just keep left.
That makes good sense, to be fair.
It's brilliant, except for the fact that if you want to go from the blue mall to the yellow mall, you need to go through the green and red mall to get there. You know? Because you've got to keep left.
Okay.
And the plazas in the middle are kind of complicated. You can actually, I'm exaggerating a little bit, you can get around it, but officially all of the arrows would make you go through every single mall just to get from one place to the next. If you wanted to go from blue to yellow, you'd have to go through red and green. So that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, because you know me, I hate the supermarkets, I hate shopping. So that was quite a nice experience today. Bought some new trainers. What if you want to go to a shop on the right? Well, if you want to go to a shop on the right, then you've got to wait until you get to a certain bridge. Every like 3rd bridge in the gallery sections is a turning right bridge. But you've just got to be really careful, because then when you turn right, you've got the people keeping left on the right-hand side. So you've got to wait for a gap and just jump in. But you can do it.
I've never met Jack, but he is definitely the kind of guy that I would shop with. Like, he's just done the guy question straight away. Like, well, what if I want to go to the right? Well,
and I bet you his wife. The first thing his wife probably thought is, oh, I can go back to Metro Centre. It wasn't a, what if I want to go into a shop on the right-hand side? That's a classic Jack question. Jack works in construction, and he builds roofs and things, if he still does what he used to do. I think he does. Jack, I'm assuming you still make roofs and stuff. If you don't, I'm sorry, it's been a while. But Jack is your classic man, and I think that just about shows you exactly what I mean by that statement. Oh, I want something on the right. Well, there's a solution.
he's just wrote by herself, and then I'm taking it. Emily's his wife, yeah.
Yep.
You are correct, Jay. Haha. So,
I thought I would be, Emily. I thought I would be. But yeah, so that is what happens when you go to Metro Centre with Jack. You walk the wrong way around it, by the looks of it. I bet you Jack's one of them people that goes the wrong way up the aisle in the supermarket, and I'm standing there like, Urgh.
No.
There is nothing worse.
That's kind of a TikTok trend now. To go to a supermarket. One of the you might not know what the F2 freestylers are. The 2 football guys that do like trick shots and stuff. One of them put on his TikTok. I don't know when he put it on, but I seen it yesterday. And what it was, he walks up like a supermarket, and it's got the blue arrow, blue circle with the white arrow in. And then he realizes that he needs milk and turns around, but the arrow's pointing that way, so he's just like sort of stuck. So,
Yeah.
my stupid childish sense of humour found that quite funny.
Oh,
Pretty
Jack,
simple.
I'm not surprised. If you get angry, then you'll be just like me, because you can imagine the kind of rages and tantrums I have thrown in supermarkets. I'll put it this way. A woman turned around to me the other day when we were in a supermarket, and I won't say which one, but basically, she turned around to me, she was going the wrong way up the aisle, and she goes to me, she was like, that woman just gave me the dirtiest look, and I'm like, because you're going the wrong flipping way. Turn around and get out of my face.
I absolutely get, because I'm not going to lie, I kind of did this in Asda and, Asda and Shields, it doesn't matter. It was my fault, wasn't anything to do with them.
Yeah.
What happened was, I was buying ingredients to make my Milky Bar cheesecake. You may have seen pictures on Facebook today, Jay.
I did, and I was very annoyed that I wasn't offered any of this.
Right, well, I shall make you one for next week.
You better.
And I'll give you it I'll give you it? That sounds wrong. You're married nearly. I will call you to come to my house to get the cake, is what I meant.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to have snarky comments, you're more than welcome to.
Because he's just earned it right there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Next week I will have some of this cake, and I might even try it live on the show. We'll see when he makes it.
Oh, no pressure then. No pressure.
We'll just have to see when you make it, and whether or not it lasts to the show.
What I did was, obviously, Asda in North Shields has the arrows to make sure people go the correct way, and Martin being Martin, walked past an ingredient that he needed, turned directly round and went the other way, which isn't the right thing to do, but I did anyway. Luckily nobody was in the aisle, so I kind of like moved as fast as I can. I'm not going to say run, because you know that's not going to happen.
So for me, it's the people that get halfway down an aisle, you're in the aisle like getting your stuff like this, and then they just look at you, and then they look the other way, and then they look at you, and then they'll just go, I'm just going to squeeze this way, like I'll just go. I'm like, no, you won't.
As close as possible, like not even trying to avoid you, like that's like obviously every single person, I mean anybody that's watching this show right now will know that they're genuinely saying sorry more than they probably ever have in their life.
Oh yeah.
It's just 100%. A courtesy. You turn the wrong way and somebody's there, you say sorry.
Yeah.
You try and reach for something and someone's there, you say sorry. It's as simple as that. It shouldn't be a big deal, but it's happening more and more in daily life now. You say sorry all the time, and there is certain. Obviously, we're not going to like go too much into detail, but there's certain people who don't seem to have that courtesy switch in their head.
So my favourite one today. My favourite one.
Well, no, please don't squeeze past us.
It's like, I've come to yours a couple of times since all of this kicked off, and I am very, very specific about the fact that I will stay at the end of your driveway and you will stay at your doorway, which is what we're supposed to do.
Say happy birthday, we made sure we kept distance, because that's how it works.
We're very specific about that, and I mean, it's awkward because I think the pair of us are instinctive. We would normally just go in for the cuddle, you know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Me and him were out today, like I say, and we went to, where did we go? We went to Wall's End. You know that weird shop in Wall's End that sells everything like dead cheap because it's all out of date. Where Stevie wanted something.
I don't want to name what it's called.
But you know the one I mean, the one that's on the corner.
Yes,
so we went there, and Stevie wanted something very specific. He wanted this gravy sauce that comes in like a plastic tub, and it's like Chinese gravy sauce. It's called like
the plastic tubs that you buy soup in, isn't it?
Wait, it's hard to describe. I haven't got one up here. Basically, it's kind of like what a takeaway would come in, that style of plastic tub.
Oh, right, okay, right.
Full of gravy with like a little cardboard sleeve over it. And he really wanted some of this stuff because we'd just run out. So we got that. We comes out of there and we're going across the road to go back towards the Beacon Centre to go back to the car. And this woman, who I swear must have been about 90, appeared between me and Stevie. A head just pops in between we. A face mask is like on our chin, like down here somewhere, and she just goes, "Have you seen how bright your trainers are?" to Stevie with his bright orange TNs on. But our face is this far from me at this point, and I'm like standing there. I'm like, "Honey, you really need to like, you know, protect
Not
yourself if nothing else. You're like old as old can be." Well,
yeah,
anyway.
I like what Jack's just said there, mate. I don't know if you've had a peek there. He's just said there's got to be a common sense approach.
Couldn't agree
Absolutely,
more.
Jack.
Couldn't agree more.
The thing is, anybody, like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been perfect through the lockdown, and I haven't. I wouldn't try and tell anybody that I have.
Yeah.
Right. I wouldn't say I've like went out of my way to get close to people, because I genuinely haven't. I've tried as much as possible not to, but I haven't been perfect. And the thing is, like what Jack says, common sense. Like, do you want to put yourself at risk? Do you want to put other members of your family at risk? If not, have a bit of common sense. Don't get as close. Like, if you can avoid being close to someone, avoid it.
Absolutely.
Simple.
Pretty simple. But there you go. That's my week. It's been weird. Loads of people have done strange things. It was my birthday. My birthday was really weird as well. Like,
yeah, I can imagine it, because like we know what kind of birthday you would normally have.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean?
the normal birthday normally involves you taking us out and me coming home at ridiculous o'clock in the morning. So
yeah, would be rocking around the scene in Newcastle, just whatever. You know what I mean? It's just mental. Stevie sometimes breaks his foot.
I mean, that has happened.
Which yeah, so it was a bit weird. Like you say, obviously you came to my door, like just basically just have a chat and stuff. We couldn't hug the way we would normally. Like, oh, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. You know, it was none of that. It was just hi.
Yeah.
You know, like it was very strange.
But we're starting to go back to normal slowly.
My week's been pretty standard now, because it's just normal. Like, I never thought at the beginning of this that we would go through what we've went through.
I don't think any of us did.
Nah, nobody's seen this coming. Not the way it's went on. Otherwise, maybe people might have been a bit more careful. I don't know. Like,
perhaps.
But I can't think of anything else to discuss at the minute, mate.
I think it's been another very, very good show. I'll be honest with you. I think we need to apologise to our viewers for the fact that our shows have turned into like hour-long rambles at this point.
Is that how long we've been live for now?
Yeah, I mean, these shows started, I think the first one was like half an hour, and we were both like, oh, let's stop at half an hour.
Didn't realise we were mumbling on for that long.
This one's been a little bit longer, so Jack, thank you so much for staying with us for the whole show, and Jack, to the other 4 people who have stayed with us the whole way through. You're all little legends. Please do vote in the little vote when it comes out. But before we can do the vote,
comment who you want in the poll.
Nominate people. If you live in North Tyneside, or if you don't live in North Tyneside and you happen to know what the best takeaway for pizza in North Tyneside is, nominate. I'll be checking them all to make sure they're in the right postcodes, 28, 29 or 30, but nominate whoever you want. If they fall outside of those postcodes, who knows, we might do the second one, if there's enough categories.
If Jack and his wife want to pick a postcode between any 28, any 29 and any 30, Google pizza shops in that postcode and then select one by name. That'll be helpful.
Feel free. Just don't choose Posh Pizza, or was it Pizza Addict?
Pizza Addict or Posh Pizza, because they've already been nominated. So
they're already in. So
they're already in.
Don't nominate those. But I think it's going to be time to say goodbye.
It is, mate.
It's been another amazing show. I'm really enjoying doing these. I'm hoping the people at home who actually watch these are enjoying them. The fact that people watch this so much is still surprising to me. So
yeah, absolutely.
You know,
like I say, it started out with a little bit of a discussion between me and you, and people seem to be enjoying it. So it means that we want to make it improvement. So
the amount of people that do it through our blog is unbelievable. So I'm happy. But like I say,
I'm very happy. So,
like I say, guys, let's say goodbye. It's bye from me.
Bye from me.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.